you're going to be a liar, make sure you remember your story.
I've just had to deal with a really crazy situation.
I've heard a lot of crazy things in my life. This, top 3.
They don't believe that they're lying. Hello guys, welcome back to the coffee club, the coffee date that you don't cancel. That was wrong.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No, it was not
That
wrong.
you don't cancel?
The coffee date
You don't cancel. Hey. Hey guys, welcome back to the coffee club, the coffee date you don't cancel.
The last episode, when I rewatched it, I literally sat and said to myself, why couldn't we speak?
We were like just glitching and twitching, and I said we need media training.
You did say we need
Do you
media
think we
training. Oh my gosh, do you still know the guy that does media training?
Okay, let me tap into that.
Okay,
network.
guys, no, you need to hear this because it's actually a bit wild. Your network,
It's crazy.
you have a crazy network.
This guy's father that I know, I grew up with him, I went to high school with him. He gets media training from the guy that does Barack Obama's media training. That's crazy.
What does his family do, out of curiosity?
That's a really good question. I have no idea. They're just like I have no idea what they do.
Why does the son need media training?
No, it's not the son. The father does media training with Barack
okay.
Obama. But the father was like, okay, come do media training so you can also learn. I would do that. I'd bring my kid along too.
Oh, his dad said to him.
Yeah,
I thought you said his dad said to you.
No, his mom. His
Mom's there too. Have you ever done it?
Never.
Have you ever done any media training?
Never. I've only seen like videos of like etiquette classes.
Okay, no, there's different levels of media training, right?
Okay.
Because there's media training where it's just your common sense. You know
True.
what you can and what you cannot say. And I
True.
feel like that's
Really?
that's like the peak of where my media
I don't
training
even have
goes.
that.
No, of course you do.
I don't think so.
You know what you can't say to not get you cancelled.
Yes and no, because sometimes I'll say things and I'm like, oh my God, I should not have said that.
I feel like I'm very PG. I'm very PG.
It's because you're a mom and you have
Yeah,
that
true.
training around the kids. Like sometimes I slip up. I'm like, oh my God, I said something. Like, did I say the S?
Did you swear?
I said like SHIT.
Oh yeah, but that one's a
wasn't
good one
listening.
because you can always say ship.
Ship.
You always have to like find the little
I
alternative
wouldn't have
word.
thought of that.
Yeah.
Thank God you said it. Now I know.
But yeah, so whenever you're ready, I'm down for the media training.
Let's do it. We need etiquette.
But wait,
What?
people that are media trained, do you think they're good liars? Right?
They have to be good liars.
If you're media trained, are you being taught how to lie?
Yes.
Like how to be a good liar? You
The
are,
same
right?
way that an athlete is taught how to lie, like in an injury, like when they fall, and they do like acting
Yeah.
classes. That is such.
Do you think you're a good liar?
I think I'm a really bad liar.
I'm a
well, it
bad
depends. No. Actually, this is a
No.
really good
It
question.
depends on the situation I'm in. If I have to lie about something very
Small,
I'm a really bad liar. If I've got to lie about something that's
big. I'm the
girl,
opposite.
give me an Oscar.
No way.
I think it depends, actually. No, my husband's probably listening to this being like, you're the worst liar ever.
I'm the opposite.
Really?
Because if it's something small,
Yeah.
I can lie about it. Like I'll just be like, oh, I'm supposed to go here. Say like I don't want to be with someone. I don't want to meet with someone. I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I have to go to the supermarket with my mom. Right? I can lie about those things.
Okay.
You can too.
I'm laughing because
can't
the excuses that I've come up with for a little white lie. I'm like, I've got to go get stitches. I've got to go and get stitches. It's a crazy. That's not a good lie.
You've said some
I've
crazy,
said some wild things.
crazy stuff. And I'm like, what?
But if someone said that to me,
Stitches,
I would
what?
literally be like, if you didn't want to come, just say you didn't want to
say
come. You don't have to talk about stitches. Why are we bringing in the hospital?
Stitches get stitches.
Literally. Okay, so you're good at a white lie.
However, a big lie, like if I have to like orchestrate a lie, you will find the flaw in that lie. I'll accidentally slip up.
Because the thing is, when you lie, you have to remember your lie.
Exactly. I
'Cause
can't.
I would trip up. After it gets a while and if someone keeps like digging and they're questioning, I'll be like, SHIT, like, did I say that before? And you have to remember what you said. And my memory,
Horrible.
atrocious.
Goldfish.
Yeah, my memory's really bad.
Same. That's why I can't do a big lie, because if I have to orchestrate like cinematography, you know I'm about to slip up.
That's why you're good at a white lie, because you're like, oh, it's just a little lie, and then that's it.
That's it. And they'll
Dust in the
forget about
wind.
it.
Yeah.
But then if they ask me like, how are the stitches? I'd be like, what stitches?
What stitches? Oh, the stitches I got because I couldn't come to lunch. They're good. They're opening back up.
They've healed. And they've opened back up. I gotta go back.
I gotta go. Can't hear you. No, honestly. So yeah, bottom line, I don't think I'm a very good liar.
No, I don't think so.
No.
That's so funny.
Maybe we need media training.
We definitely need media training. And you know what? It's a perfect segue into our episode, which is how to spot a liar.
I am so excited for this episode.
Guys, this is much needed right now because I've just had to deal with a really crazy situation.
Guys, the situation is crazy. It's
Yeah.
up there with I've heard a lot of crazy things in my life. Okay.
This?
Let me put that out there. This, top three. Top three. And it's top three because there's a lot of people involved.
There's a lot of different
Characters.
There's a lot of different lies. There's a
lot. There's a lot.
It's a handful, it's a mouthful, it's a lifeful.
Do you think you're good at spotting a liar?
I think I'm really good at spotting a liar. However, the issue is I'm really bad at like sort of confronting it. So if someone lied about something, I'd be like, oh, Miskina, like she probably lied about that because there's a reason. Like she wanted to be someone who she's not, or she wanted to pretend she had something that she doesn't have, or whatever. And like the world we live in is full of people that scam, that lie, because it's easy, right? It's so easy. You can scam people online. Our parents didn't really have that in their day. They had like, you know, it was like
telecom.
Yeah.
Like people calling, right? Right? No, the winding phone. No, but that's what they had. They'd have like people that would call up and say, oh, I'm calling from
this and that.
Do you want to invest in this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now you have so many ways that people can scam you online.
AI is a crazy way.
It's crazy. AI, like these deep fakes and all those things. So it's really easy to scam people. So for me, when someone comes to me and tells me something like, oh, I went here, or I did this, or I bought this, or did whatever, I'm like, even if I knew it was a lie, I'm like, Miskina.
Yeah.
She just wanted to fit in, so she lied about that thing. However, I realized after this crazy thing that happened to me that if there is someone that can lie to you about a lot of little things, there's a lot more that they're hiding.
Okay, example. If you have two people, one person consistently lies about the most minuscule things, and then you have another person who lies about huge things. If you had to pick one to be friends with, who would you pick?
The minuscule things. You're just like constantly lying about little things. It's annoying. But someone who can lie about the big things and then keep that lie going and remember the details.
Yeah, no, you're crazy.
It's because they believe their own lies.
Yeah.
So that's what's even more frightening, you know?
I think people that lie about small things are insecure.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree. That's so true. When you're actually trying to spot a liar, you will realize that like they'll never put the blame on themselves. They're always going to like deflect things. So they'll always be like, oh no, it didn't happen like this. It was actually like this. This type of person will always be like, no, like that didn't happen. It was like this, or, you know, constantly like deflecting and throwing that excuse elsewhere, not on themselves.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about how you spot a liar.
Yeah, let's get into it.
One of the biggest ways I've been able to spot a liar is that they over-explain everything. It's like, I've asked you a simple question and you are giving me a whole novel on what's happened. And I kind of step back and look at you and I think, why are you giving me this much information?
Yeah, unsolicited. I didn't ask for this.
That's when I can like spot that, this is off.
True. That's really interesting because I'm the type of person that overshares.
Yes.
And so I want to kind of understand. And when I'm oversharing, it's because I want to give you every detail. You're like this too.
I'm like this too. I will show you photos of people.
I will give you the conversation. I'll open up screenshots. I'll do it all. Yeah. But then I'm like, okay, how would someone take that and look at it as like, oh, that's over... like she's oversharing and it's not like a sketchy oversharing versus someone that's like lying and oversharing. Because this friend of mine that I had a falling out with would overshare and I knew she was lying.
What made you realize she was lying though?
It was literally me asking a small question like you said and then her going into a whole other dimension of stories, but she wasn't giving any proof. Okay. She was just blabbing.
Yeah. It's just like a speech.
Exactly.
It's literally like a rehearsed speech.
Rehearsed?
Yes.
No, that's so true.
Another way that I feel like you can spot a liar is what you touched on previously about their story changes.
Yeah, they can never keep up with the one story because they don't remember all the details of the lies that they gave you.
It's so true because, like I said, if you're going to be a liar, make sure you remember your story.
Make sure you're a good one.
Be a good liar. Come on, if you got one job,
just do it.
Just do it right.
So this one's actually crazy. It's the gaslighting because...
oh my God. The gaslighting one? No, it's
one
scary.
Thing, it's one thing to be gaslit by a man because you're expecting it.
when you're gaslit by a woman, like by a friend,
No, that's crazy.
it makes you question yourself.
Why do I feel crazy? You're the gaslighter.
Yeah. I think it's because it's least expected from a friendship.
True.
Have you had many friendships that have gaslit you?
Only 2.
I don't think No, I have had one before.
Wait, actually, the way that this friendship had a falling out, it wasn't like in a gaslighting way, but she would do things to make me feel crazy. So I guess maybe...
That's it. That's linked to gaslighting.
Yeah.
It makes you feel crazy.
And there's one thing about a gaslighter, they make you feel like crazy. The most dangerous type of liar isn't the one who denies things. It's the one who makes you question yourself. And I hate a gaslighter. An example of this is when you bring something up and then suddenly you're overthinking, you're remembering it wrong, you're too sensitive. And now, instead of focusing on what they did, you're defending your own sanity.
I've been in that situation so many times where I'm sitting there and now the conversation has completely gone away from the lie and it's me defending myself, but I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, and I'm like, why am I going crazy?
Yeah, you question yourself. You're like, hold on a minute. Wait, why is this suddenly turned about me? But you're still sitting there defending yourself.
Exactly. They're good.
Wow. I feel attacked. I've got PTSD, guys.
And when you have to defend your sanity, it's not miscommunication. That's manipulation. Because a liar's goal isn't to hide the truth, it's to make you doubt yours.
So Nadia, you're just going to tease everyone with this story. You're going to like dive deep.
Am I going to dive deep? Look, I'm not going to dive so deep, but
Okay.
maybe it's for like a future
Okay.
podcast. I do think that because it's so fresh, I kind of want to give like big sister advice to the girls that are listening to this podcast, because it's really sad to have a falling out with a friend because you couldn't catch them sooner.
Yes, I
You couldn't
agree.
catch a liar sooner. I think the friendship that I had was someone that felt genuine, but because there were so many characters in the story, her lies ended up coming out. You know, I
It's
feel
true because you can't control other people.
exactly
When you're telling a lie and it's strictly just about you, it's easier, right?
Exactly.
However, when you have to bring other people into your story and you need them as characters for your lie, that's when it gets messy.
That's when it gets messy. And
Because those characters also need to be able to keep up with the lie.
exactly,
And if one of you are slipping,
that's it.
I can spot it.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, when you do have a friend group and there's one liar and they try to, like, they're very smart and manipulative in trying to make people turn against one person, the truth will always come out. So in terms of this friendship that I had,
Okay. Let me grab my coffee.
yeah, grab your coffee, have a little sip of tea. In terms of this friendship that I had, I think I felt bad because she felt like a genuine person. She felt really kind and sweet and loving and all these things. And there were a few white lies that I would catch. And even though I knew they were lies, I didn't like stop myself. I was like, it's fine, whatever. I'm just like justifying, giving her benefit of the doubt. But when it came to like bigger kinds of lies, like speaking behind my back, saying really mean things, whether it was her, whether it's like other characters in the story, that's when I was like, no, I can't have this. So how do I expose this person as a liar? And I think that alhamdulillah, it happened the way it did because I didn't really have to go out of my way to expose her like she exposed herself. But I think what's really sad is like you've now built a whole community of people that if they do find out what you've done, you're going to look like a psychopath. Because a liar is not just someone that's going to tell you something that's not true. They actually have lost their moral compass because now they're lying about things that are unhinged. You're manifesting ill will on people. It's really scary.
If you are a chronic liar, like you're just someone who's lied since they're younger.
Pathological liar.
What do you do to fix that? That's like you need therapy.
You need therapy. I'm pretty sure there's like an illness in the DMV for pathological liars.
There definitely is, yeah.
But the problem is usually with pathological liars, they don't believe that they're lying because they actually believe that that lie is the truth. So when you lie consistently and you keep lying, you can't even tell what's the truth from a lie. So you actually believe that.
Believing your lie is a dangerous thing.
Exactly.
I forgot what the name of it is, but do you remember there was that film called Identity? And it was like someone, they have like split personality. I feel like...
Wasn't that
Was it
with
called-
Patricia?
It's with a man.
That was not me. That was Patricia.
Yes.
He says it, right?
Yeah, that wasn't me, that was Patricia. But someone that is like a pathological liar, you kind of have a split personality.
Yeah, because this person's telling one truth and this person's telling another.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like Split. The movie was called Split.
Split, that was it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend you to watch
Split.
that film. It's a really good film.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
I watched it. It was really
is.
good. Was that with, like that bald man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is his name?
I forgot.
He's an amazing actor.
He's a really good actor. The whole movie is him, but like split personalities, right?
One way that I've always been able to spot a lie is the energy shift. It's when I haven't caught the lies with logic first, I've felt them.
Your gut instinct.
Never sleep on your gut instinct. It's in the way that they start moving different, replying slower, acting distant, and avoiding certain topics. I can't explain it. It's like you can't always prove it, but you can feel it. It's exactly like what you said. It's that gut instinct where you're just like, this feels off. And because it's just a feeling, we ignore it because we don't have evidence. But really, your intuition doesn't need proof because it notices patterns before your mind is ready to accept them. But let's be honest, why do we ignore this all the time? If you're constantly confused in a relationship or a friendship, that's not normal.
That's so true because confusion is a red flag.
Because the right people don't make you sit and analyze text messages or replay conversations or trying to understand what they really meant. Confusion is a sign that something isn't adding up. And instead of addressing it, you're trying to figure it out because you're not supposed to sit there and decode your friendships. And one thing I've noticed is that people love apologizing only once they've been caught.
No, because they're not sorry for what they did. They're actually sorry that they got caught.
Like when they say things like, I didn't mean it, it won't happen again, I swear, this is the first time I've ever lied about it. But the thing is, an apology without change is honestly just a delay because this same behavior is just going to repeat itself.
It's going to repeat itself because if someone lies once, it's okay. We'll talk about it, whatever. But once it becomes a pattern, it's no longer a mistake. That's a choice.
I feel like you've nailed it on the head. Stop listening to what they say to you and start looking at their actions. If they just keep repeating this lie over and over again in different scenarios, take this person as they are. What do they say? A spade is a spade?
Yeah, I don't know that saying, but yeah.
It's like
a
spade is a spade, right? Come on, you must know that.
I was coming up with like, can you?
I know, I'm like,
spade is a spade.
A spoon is a spoon. But call it as it is. If they just keep repeating their patterns, that's just who they are.
They've shown you who they are. Take it for what it is.
Yeah, and that's something I've had to drill into my mind in so many different scenarios is that people are who they show you they are.
Our problem is that we built like this whole fantasy.
It's my fault.
It's
It's my fault. I'm sitting there going, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's
She's
fine.
a nice girl, actually.
What do they say? Lie to me, fool me, lie to
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Exactly. And shame
is on me.
Shame is pouring upon me.
Call me shameful.
Call me shameful. So look, we don't want to sit here and just tell you like, oh, how to spot a lie at the end. You have to recognize the signs and then figure out what are you going to do about it. So from what we have analysed, how you spot a liar is their deflection. They over-explain themselves. They gaslight. There's an energy shift. They make you feel crazy. So the real question is, what do you actually do once you've spotted a liar? The first thing is stop looking for more proof. At some point, you're not confused anymore. You're just avoiding the truth. Because if you already feel it, if the patterns are there, what are you actually waiting for? Most people won't admit it. They'll just keep adjusting the story. So if you keep looking for proof, you're just going to end up stuck.
I think another really good way to spot a liar is to ask simple and direct questions. No long emotional speeches, no over-explaining. Like a good example of that would be like, just straight to the point. Can you please be honest with me? What's going on?
Exactly, because if you're straightforward and you've asked someone that direct question, if they then have come back to you, giving you every in and out, you're lying again.
You're lying.
Just be honest. A really good way how to spot a liar is just to sit back. Less is more. Ask them a question. Sit back and look at their actions.
Yeah, exactly. Forget what they say in that moment because anyone can tell you a lie when they're being questioned. Do they change? Do they become more consistent? Do their actions finally match their words? Because that's where the truth actually shows. And then just stop explaining yourself. Don't sit with a liar and try to explain yourself. You're not the one that needs to explain yourself in the situation. If someone's genuinely honest and they care about you, you will never need to convince them that something feels off. So if you find yourself defending your feelings, you're not being heard. That is your answer.
You have to be honest with yourself about what you're really willing to tolerate, because once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. So if you stay after knowing what you already know, you're no longer being lied to, you're choosing it.
And at the end of the day, you deserve clarity. Like if you don't want to be with a liar, block them, delete them, cut them out of your life.
And guys, we are in 2026. Please remember to choose peace over confusion because we are not bringing negative vibes into the year. We're already almost halfway into 2026. If you have strange people in your life lingering around telling you lies, cut them off now. This is your sign.
Okay, guys, now it is time to spill the beans. This is...
Wow, we haven't done one of these in a while.
Say it here, not in the group chat. So we asked you guys for your crazy unhinged stories about a liar that's been in your life. And mine is pretty crazy and unhinged, but it needs a bit of time before I expose it. So let's see what one of our listeners has sent us in. Hi, Layla and Nadia. Oh, Bubba's calling. I genuinely don't know how someone can lie this much and keep a straight face.
Oh.
I had this best friend for almost 4 years. We traveled together, we met each other's families, spoke every single day, like this was not a casual friendship. She always positioned herself as the honest one in the friendship. She would literally say things like, I'm just so real. I always tell the truth, even if it hurts people. I hate fake people. I could never lie to my friends.
Okay.
Meanwhile, she was lying the entire time. It started with small things. She would randomly ask me very specific questions about my life, like a bit too specific. For example, like, are you still talking to that guy from last year? Or did you end up fixing things with that friend that you fell out with? Are you still thinking of moving jobs? How's that job? Etc. And I used to think, wow, she really pays attention. She loves me.
I was literally just thinking that. I was like, oh, she's a nice friend.
I know. I was like, she cares about you. But then one day, everything made sense. I received a follow request from a random private account, no profile picture, no post, just a random name. I ignored it. Then I started noticing this account was always the first to view my stories. Every single story, even if I posted something at 3 a.m. Still didn't think much of it. Until one day I posted a story about going to an event that I hadn't told anyone about. I didn't tell my close friends. I didn't tell her. I didn't even mention it casually. The next day she texted me, how was the event? I literally froze because I never told her I was going. So I asked, wait, how did you know I went? She said, I just assumed I had a feeling. A feeling? So now I started to get suspicious. But wait, did she post it on close friends?
What I was just like is how, well, obviously if you've posted a story, anyone can see it.
So maybe she was like suspicious, so she posted it on a close friends.
Yeah,
and just added that one person. I don't know.
Okay. I've seen people do that before. Like, yeah.
My sister used to do that.
Okay, let's assume that's the case. Otherwise, I don't
know.
It.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. I don't know what that part means. Okay. But now I'm suspicious. I go back to check who viewed that story. Of course, that random account viewed every single story from the event.
Oh, it must be. She must have added them as a close friend.
Okay. So I had this gut feeling. I asked one of my other friends to request the account, and guess what? It immediately accepted her. Within 10 minutes, the account blocked her, which was weird because why would a random account block someone they don't know? So now I know something felt off. A few weeks later, my best friend randomly slips up. It was a private story. She referenced something I only posted on my private story that she wasn't on.
Okay.
So that's what she did. And at that point, I just asked her directly, do you have a fake account? And the way she reacted immediately panicked. She started laughing nervously, like, why would I ever do that? I don't even have time for fake accounts. You're being dramatic.
Oh, I spot deflection.
Then I said, okay, log into your Instagram in front of me.
Oh, this is toxic. This friendship is weird, but okay.
Then she started crying and admits that she made a fake account months ago because she felt like I was being distant with her and she wanted to see what I was doing. But it didn't stop there. She also admitted that she used the account to check if I was hanging out with other friends, if I was talking to someone new. She monitored where I was going. So basically, she was spying on me. But she was secretly watching everything. She was still acting completely normal in real life, calling me every day, asking about my life, pretending that she didn't already know things. So now I'm thinking, how many conversations did we have where she already knew the answers? How many times did she lie to my face? And what hurt the most wasn't even the fake account. It was that she could look into my eyes every single day and pretend to be genuine while secretly monitoring my life behind the scenes. Safe to say we're not friends anymore.
Okay, look, I'm no psychologist, right? I'm no therapist, but it just sounds like she has an obsessive personality.
Yes.
Like,
she wants to be you.
She wants to, I don't know whether it's even that she wants to be you, but she's just so hooked on your friendship that she wants you to only herself, which is obviously crazy. It's giving horror film.
I've had friendships like this before.
I've had friendships like this before. Like, as you were explaining it, I've had friendships where I've had to make up lies and say I'm going to do something else because I know that friend will want to come with me and I don't want to mix my friendships.
Yeah.
To me, I would say you can't be friends with someone like this because they don't understand the boundaries.
True.
Everything is just very blurred. Like, what happens now if you get into a relationship? she's going to expect you to be there all the time for her. And then you're going to have to make up lies. And it's just
Messy.
too much. It's messy. Me personally, I would say like, just cut ties. Oh, like slowly distance. Is that what we call it?
Yeah, like pull yourself away a little bit.
Yeah, like
Slowly. Sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, I can't attend
Exactly.
this. Sorry, I can't do this.
that's what I'd say. It just sounds like a very unhealthy friendship.
Yeah, more than like, she is a liar, but it's great that you've spotted the liar. Now you need to cut the liar out of
Exactly.
your life.
And the thing is, it's at the moment, it's not harming anyone. It's more just like an invasion of privacy, and the boundaries are just blurred. And the fact that you're making a fake account is just weird and uncomfortable. Like, are we
Yeah.
children?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Imagine I had to make a fake account to be like, oh, I can't let Nadia see what I'm doing. That's effort.
That's embarrassing.
It is. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's
What would you say? I would say you're just going to have to micro distance yourself
Yeah.
slowly.
Pull away. Or if you wanted to like confront the person, which I'm a big confronter when it comes to things like this.
Okay.
I'm like, you lied to me. This is what you lied to me about. And I need you to know, because now you've harmed my reputation. You've hurt me.
Yeah.
You've done whatever. I want you to know. So you can either do something big, like confront the person and just be like, we're no longer friends, but I loved the time that we had together, or micro distance.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't have time. For me, I'm just an avoidant. I'm like, oh, you've annoyed me. Bye.
Bye.
And that's it. See you later. I don't think that everything needs closure. That's another topic for another day. But me personally, I would just say, look, it was nice knowing you. However, you're crazy.
You're a psychopath.
You're literally going to
You're a
murder
pathological
me.
liar.
Yeah, I can't deal with this. No, all jokes aside, I would just say soft distance yourself and just focus on yourself. We're not here to babysit people.
There's 8 billion people in the world. You can be friends with anyone. You don't have to be friends with this person.
I feel like this is a really straightforward one. Girl, cut her off.
Yeah.
Is she crazy? Snippity snip.
And with that, thank you so much for joining us at the Coffee Club. We love being with you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
guys, we're on the cover of Vogue. No, I'm joking, not yet. Soon,
But we did
soon.
get
We're on
Grazia.
Yeah.
feature.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It was nice sitting with you and sipping some coffee. What did you have for coffee today, by the way?
Oh, my coffee order was the same that I always make. It's my homemade almond milk
Oh, yeah.
with 3 espressos today.
Yeah, because Nadia is a Mormon and she squeezes her almonds at home.
Squeezed that myself.
What are you wearing today, by the way?
It's
I
cute.
love this outfit.
Thank you. It's from Maison Kama. Shout out.
So for everyone that's not watching and they're listening, Nadia is wearing like this silk brown two-piece that has this really nice gold button detail
And
down
texture.
the middle. Yeah, it's got like a really nice pattern on it.
Yeah, I love the pattern because like it's not like the silk that when you sit it gets like
It's not creased.
It doesn't crease.
It looks like really soft and feminine, and it's like flowy.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to check it out.
Yeah,
What's their
man.
Instagram?
Maison Qamar.
Okay.
Maison Qamar.
Okay, I'll put it in the description because guys, you need to have a look at this.
And I'm gonna drop some pics on Instagram, so stay tuned.
Okay. See you guys.
Love you. Bye.